you people discovered is bigger than we ever thought possible.
How big is that thing?
It was the largest shark that ever existed.
A living fossil.
Thought to have been extinct over 2 million years.
Wrong.
My God.
It's a megalodon.
He's kidding, right?
That thing's out there. You need to find it and kill it.
Why don't you just put a tracker on it? Did you guys ever watch Shark Week?
Aloha! This is Trinidad, the Island Man, your Island Man, coming to you live once again from beautiful Hawaii here on the island of Oahu, bringing you, yes you, the best movie reviews on the entire island of Oahu. And yes, this is Trinidad, the Island Man, your Island Man. And last night, Saturday night, opening weekend of The Meg, I went ahead and I saw it, starring Jason Statham, Lee Bingbing, Ruby Rose, and Rainn Wilson. And remember our rating scale, shock a thumbs up. It's good to see, I recommend it. Shock a thumbs down, it's junk, I don't recommend it. And, well, for The Meg, it is a shock a thumbs up. Now, that being said, I do have to say it is a little bit of a weaker shock a thumbs up. I would not recommend full price for this movie. Definitely when it comes to iTunes, go ahead and see it. Netflix, see it there, streaming. You can't go wrong with this movie. But don't pay full price for it. At least go see Matinee, or especially on the discount days like Tuesdays at Regal for $6 or $7 over at Consolidated on Tuesdays. That is the way to go see this movie. But overall, again, it is a shock a thumbs up. I did enjoy this movie. The trailers show you everything that you're going to get in this movie. And definitely some of those best parts are in the trailers. That being said, it does give a little bit of a surprise here and there, some jump scares here and there. I did enjoy the fact that they explained where this shark came from. It is not like genetically modified. They did not create the shark or whatever. This shark has actually been around in the ocean for, for quite some time. What they discover, this research, team housed in China, paid by some billionaire played by Rainn Wilson, is that what we feel is what we believe to be the bottom of the ocean is in many places just kind of like a permafrost area, kind of a solid, semi-solid membrane that when probed can be delved below and through in certain spots. And it is in this hidden world that giant squids, prehistoric sharks, such as the megalodon, the Meg in this case, exist. And so there you have it. That is where it comes from. When they explore this area, of course, they are the newcomers to it, and they find that they are no longer, humans are definitely not the highest member of the food chain anymore, and their submarine is attacked. Bring in Jason Statham. What do I want to say he is? Kind of a salvage operations expert diver, which he is in real life a expert diver, and many of his skills and abilities are shown off in this feature, which, well, it should be, because he can actually do the stuff, the swimming, the diving, and of course he is in great shape for, if there was any doubts that him and The Rock could team up and he could keep up, this puts him totally to rest because, you know, unlike the other Jurassic World movies 1 and 2 that we had, Jason Statham goes toe-to-toe, mano-a-mano with this shark. And that was like a prerequisite to me if it was going to get a Shaka thumbs up. And it certainly does, because he certainly does. You know, and it's far-fetched, sure, but it kind of works, you know. And, of course, you know, his gruff attitude, the way that he usually takes all his roles, definitely falls into suit in this movie. Now, this is a corporate or combined Chinese Hollywood movie, you know. So, of course, it stars a lot of Chinese stars. So it appeals greatly to the international market, especially in China, where it opened up for $50 million in China. One of the largest American movies to open up over there. And, you know, for, you know, kind of a joint for a joint venture. And it did almost 45 million this weekend here at the box office in the United States alone. So that and the foreign market, they should definitely get their money back on this movie. Because this world still exists under the permafrost of the ocean bottom, there are ways you could do easily several sequels after this movie, even if you don't bring back Jason Statham and Li Bingbing, which I think would be a mistake because, you know, they're not the most charismatic together, but, you know, they're easy on the eyes, both of them. And so combined, you know, it's easy to see that they could return to this franchise and make it a franchise, which hopefully they will, because fans, the public out there loves shark movies, and this is no exception. So definitely see it at matinee, see it on those discount days. If you really want to spend the extra money and see it on matinee, or I mean see it on, you know, nighttime, full price, then go for it. I did, and, you know, I gave it a Shaka thumbs up. Could it have been better? Yes. If the script had been a little tighter, if maybe Rainn Wilson, especially if anything brings down this movie, Rainn Wilson's billionaire, entrepreneur, funder of this mission, this expedition, really brings it down. His character brings it down. And that is a shame. If he had been a little bit more serious, because, okay, take, in the first Jurassic World movie, take the guy who was funding the park, and all his eccentricities, basically times that by 10 and you have the character that Rainn Wilson is playing. And he does very similar stupid stuff that this guy did. And one could easily see that he's just playing that same character again. And maybe, you know, I'm sure that's what the script called for. But, you know, if they had just been a little bit more creative, if they had taken this a little bit more serious, you see in the trailers, there is a little bit of campiness, a little bit of tongue-in-cheek with this. They could have easily, with a more serious tone and a tighter script, made this more suspenseful and, you know, much more on the flavor of the very first Jaws. I kid you not, it could have been that way. Still, this is probably one of the better Jaws sequels that has been. It's definitely better than 2 and 3, but of course significantly less than 1. So definitely go ahead and see it when you got the chance. After, of course, you've seen BlacKkKlansman, that is the movie to watch this weekend. But, you know, for the family, for, you know, the fun of the beach and the ocean, you know, especially if you and your family enjoyed Jurassic Park or Jurassic World 1 and 2, this is pretty much cookie cutter the same type of story, but it goes that much little bit more beyond, which is why I gave it a Shaka thumbs up, in that it gives you what you want. You want to see Jason Statham take on that shark and duke it out with it, and, you know, show that shark who's boss, and that is what he does. Whereas, you know, Chris Pratt did not go ahead and do that. He's like, hey, Blue, go get that guy. Here, there's no blue for, for Jason Statham. He's got to do it himself. Although, at the end, he does get some help. So that, but it's not a blue scenario per se, because he takes down the shark himself. To put him in that situation. They didn't come help him take him down. Once he was taken down, they come and do what they do. But yes, so it could easily go ahead and branch off into, we could see the Meg 2, 3, definitely. This at $45 million opening weekend, this is the biggest opening of Jason Statham's career. So I think that there is a strong chance we will see him in this role once again. And, sure, Li Bingbing has plenty to do over there in China on her plate, but, I can't see her walking away from a chance to do a sequel again. That being said, like I said, the chemistry between the two was all right. You're talking about a man who's almost 50 years old with a late 20s, maybe a mid-20s now, Li Bingbing. So it's like, but hey, they're both kind of sexy looking, so why not, right? Age is just a number, so. But so definitely go and check out the Meg at your leisure. Definitely on streaming or Netflix, later on iTunes, if you don't want to go see it in the theater. But if you do, remember, it is a shock of thumbs up for the right price. All right, thank you so much for this Trinidad, the Island Man, your Island Man, wishing you an aloha.